You saw the Pope this week?
Yeah, I saw Pope Francis this week when he addressed the joint meeting of Congress. He gave a very inspirational speech, and what I can say is that it was one of the few times where there was a really good feeling amongst both Republicans and Democrats in the chamber.
And you brought your pastor to see?
I brought my pastor, Father John Burns from St. Mary's in Menominee Falls. He studied for a couple of years in Washington and never had been inside the Capitol before. So I think that his mind was kind of boggled, and I heard him say the House chamber is kind of a dark place in his homily this morning. I told him that I don't think I work in a dark place.
One quick question. How are conservatives supposed to put the Pope's message into perspective when he's talking about things like global warming and gay marriage?
Well, if you're an observant Catholic, which I try to be, there are certain issues like marriage and life that go along with the faith, and you have to practice those. There are other issues like global warming, which are matters of prudential judgment. And what the Pope was very clear in saying is that on those matters, people can use their prudential judgment, and it's our job basically to decide what to do for the common good, whereas his job is to basically preach morality and how we all should work for the common good.
Had you met him before?
Yes, Congressman and Mrs. Duffy and I went to Rome at our own expense in May, and we were in the front row at one of his Wednesday general audiences, and he came up to me and extended his hand to me and shook my hand and said, "Thank you for what you do," and gave me a rosary.
Oh my gosh, very lucky.
Yeah.